For 3 days, Temujin prayed. He fasted. He waited. On the fourth dawn, he emerged. No longer a man, but a Khan. In 1206, he became Genghis Khan, ruler of all Mongols. He rebuilt his entire society into an army where discipline replaced bloodline. The Uyghurs submitted peacefully. The steppe watched. Then came the Tangut kingdom, and they fell to their knees. Only when his borders were completely secure did Genghis finally look east, toward the Jin Dynasty, the greatest power in East Asia. Once, survival had forced him to bow to them. Resistance would have meant extinction. But after the Tangut campaign in 1209, the balance of power shifted. In 1210, Genghis refused his tribute. The war was inevitable. The next year, the Mongols rode toward the empire. The Jin answered with sheer numbers, nearly 1 million men. But most were conscripts, untrained and spread too thin. They tried to defend everything and, in doing so, protected nothing. A massive strategic reserve of 400,000 guarded the road to the capital. First contact came far from the Great Wall itself. The Ongut tribe, charged with defending the outer passes, offered no resistance. They joined him instead, revealing the wall's weakest point. The hammer would fall at Wusha Fortress. The Jin command, believing they were clever, reinforced the garrison in secret through a hidden tunnel, buying time, but not victory. The passage was found and sealed. Wusha fell, and its entire garrison was destroyed. The road into Jin territory now lay open. The decisive battle was still ahead, at the mountain passes of Yihuli. A new chancellor took command of the Jin forces, determined to stop the storm. At Yihuli, the Jin chose the mountains. They believed terrain would save them. They spread their army to block every road. In doing so, they weakened them all. Entire garrisons were stripped away. Cities were left exposed. Genghis saw the flaw instantly. The Jin were defending distance, not strength. While armies maneuvered, diplomacy moved quietly between camps. Shimo Mingen arrived, a Khitan, a man between worlds. He defected, and with him came the secrets of Jin defenses. With this knowledge, Genghis chose his blade. Macaulay was sent forward to strike the Jin center. The terrain was unforgiving. Horses were abandoned. Men advanced on foot. The Jin center was caught unprepared. Orders failed. Signals broke down. The flanks could not respond. The mountain became a prison. The Mongols cut through, and then pressed deeper. Beyond the line stood the heart of the Jin army. Macaulay's men broke into the headquarters. Leadership disintegrated. The field commander was killed. Control vanished instantly. The Jin chancellor fled, and the army followed. Discipline collapsed. Retreat became annihilation. The Mongols remounted, and they did not stop. The retreat stretched for 100 miles. Few survived. Still, the Jin chancellor refused surrender. At Hueha Fortress, he made his final stand. For 3 days, the fighting did not stop. Then Genghis Khan rode forward himself. The ground trembled beneath tens of thousands of hooves. They understood too late. This was not a battle. It was judgment. The Jin army broke and ceased to exist as a fighting force. Wanyan Qingyu escaped alive, but lost everything else. Elsewhere, Jib rode through undefended land. Mukden fell without resistance. The Khitan switched sides. The north followed. Jin control of Manchuria collapsed completely. As before, identities dissolved into the Mongol system. Now only one barrier remained: the Jiang Pass. The Mongols halted, rebuilt, recruited, prepared.